Julia Trinetsky here with fanpass.tv at the 33star.com Artist Lounge, hanging out with Evergreen Terrace. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Dare I call you gentlemen? How are we doing?
The term pretty well.
I'm a gentleman.
Loosely term.
I believe I'm a gentleman. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
We're Southern gentlemen.
What do you define as a gentleman?
I don't know. I opened the door for my girlfriend in her car.
Yeah.
I think
And
that
that's
might
it.
be the,
And
I
that's
think
it.
that might be the
Pulling out
only
chairs.
requirement, actually.
Yeah.
If you open the door for a woman, then
Top
you're
three things. Top three things for a Southern
Very
gentleman. Go.
sexist.
You got to know how to cook.
Yeah.
Amen. Not me. You guys. Go on. Check.
You gotta open up a door.
You gotta open that door.
Open door. Open holes.
And work
Like
that
the-
vajayjay.
Hey, work.
Cook. Open doors. Work the vajayjay. Evergreen Terrace, everyone.
Let the kid open the doors
I say-
themselves.
Oh, and put on Sam
Yes.
Cooke.
It's as simple as that.
Sam Cook.
So
Rock
guys,
babies.
your show was badass.
Thanks.
Very, very loud. Very, very sweaty
I
here
was
in
sweaty.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the humidity.
What's been the highlight so far for you guys here?
The
mean, it's
beer,
early in the day,
the
but-
free beer that we got was a pretty highlight.
The free
yeah,
PBR?
The free
The
beer.
PBR that you were on stage with, I saw
Yeah,
that. Mhm.
yeah. I don't
Classy
really like
beer.
PBR that much,
Yeah.
but it's like eating a loaf of bread and then getting a little drunk. Yeah.
It takes a lot of work after a loaf of bread, though.
Yeah. Well,
I like-
you got to drink like 5 or 6 of them to get a buzz, and then
You're full.
yeah, then you're full.
Now,
It's like I had a meal. I had a meal and a beer.
besides, obviously your name is from where the Simpsons live, and so, that makes me think of Duff's beer. So now that we're on the subject of beer, what is your band's beer of choice?
I like Bold City.
Boom.
Yeah, free beer, obviously. Number
Every
one.
band's favorite beer is free.
Bold City is a local brewery. I like their Duke's Brown Ale. It's like if that's anywhere on tap, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Usually.
There's also another local brewery called Intuition that's really good. They have
That's
really
a great
good beer.
name. That's a great
Yeah.
name for
Intuition,
alcohol.
yeah.
Intuition.
Jacksonville actually has a pretty good craft beer scene. A lot of people don't know that, but there's a lot of breweries around here.
I
It's an
found
up and
that
coming
out.
It's
craft
cool. We
beer.
live like Andrew rode
Are
his
we
bike
smelling
here.
you?
We live here.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, do I smell?
No.
I don't wear deodorant anymore. I stopped.
No, you're good.
I
You're
heard that
good.
it gives you cancer, and I stopped.
Yeah, along with plastic bottles,
I
cigarettes,
stopped all of that.
Rock and roll,
rock and roll,
mosh parts.
You're worried about
But
deodorant,
I will smoke a cigarette every once in a while.
but not deodorant.
No
You'll smell
deodorant.
bad,
Yeah.
along with tobacco smoke.
Screaming gives you cancer.
So they say. I read it on the internet.
According
So
to
you guys have been around for quite some time. How did this magic come together? This magnificence that is Evergreen Terrace.
It's been so long I can't remember.
Well, what do you choose to remember that you would like us to believe?
We just met as friends.
Yeah,
and
we were all friends, and then there was
wanted to make
no.
a band. Yeah.
Yeah, there was really no hardcore scene in Jacksonville, and so we all enjoyed hardcore music, and we were like, let's start a hardcore band, and we did that.
there was a hardcore scene, but it was like
Sad.
Oh yeah.
it wasn't sad. It was just like
Burgeoning.
in its blossoming,
Yeah.
So like it, you can't deny it. Like when it started like popping up, but like bands like Ringworm and not the Ringworm that you may know, but like Ringworm from Jacksonville and like there's a few other bands that like popped up that like Powerball like that kind of started the hardcore scene in Jacksonville.
Was there a band called Sacagawea?
But
Really?
That's a terrible band name.
as far as hardcore goes, that's how it started.
She led Lewis and Clark across the country.
Is this a history lesson now?
Yeah.
But besides that, I think that's a pretty terrible band name.
I think, especially for living in.
Unless you're a stoner rock.
It was the
South,
90s.
You know what I'm saying?
It was the
You know what I'm
90s.
saying?
It was the 90s.
It was the
yeah.
90s.
Which is a very good time.
Take me to the
If we were in the 90s, Sacagawea would be a really good band name.
Say it 10 times, really fast. Go.
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea, 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 Sacagawea. Yeah, I give
That was
up.
pretty impressive, actually.
Wizardess.
Can you
So that was amazing. You should totally sell things.
Yeah,
What
like
are those
micro-
guys called? They
the
cost
micro
me a lot of
machine
money.
man.
Yeah.
Be an auctioneer.
R.I.P. the micro machine guy.
Auctioneers.
Auctioneer, yeah.
They make a lot of money. That's like a gift. They're like opera
It is.
singers. They're very
It is.
protective about their
Do
voices.
you watch
Southern Baptist.
I bet every once in a
Roadshow?
while you get a
No.
free cow.
You don't watch Antique Roadshow?
No, what's that?
It's on PBS. All these
Because I
peop-
watch PBS all the time.
all these people come in with their antiques and they try to like see how much they're worth.
No,
and-
that's like what is that called? Like an auction hunter?
No, well,
It's Antique Roadshow.
It's Antique Roadshow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get
it's
right
really,
on that.
Yeah. It's PBS.
Yeah.
Very informative.
But let's bring this back to your band. I'll get right on that. So, from the moment that you guys started, I'm sure you had your agenda at the moment that might be foggy now. What, all these years later, what do you feel you're doing for the music scene? What would you like to be doing for the music scene? And where do you see this whole fucking shitstorm going?
I think we just try to play music that we like and that we think the people like us will like, and
So there's
just try
no,
to see
like,
what
big
happens from there.
agenda to
There's
turn.
not really an agenda other
think
than
there's
making
an
good
agenda.
music and playing it for people that like it.
I feel like as a band, like as far as like cultural topics and stuff, we span like the globe as far as like cultural situations when it comes to writing songs. But like we never started out to be a political band, never started out to be with a specific agenda in mind, and then ended up we grew up in the scene as a band writing music that we just wanted other people to like and us to like, and it turned into, as adults, we started inputting our own ideals, etc., into the music, and it is what it is now, and we've evolved accordingly. But we still, at this point, don't have a specific agenda. We just kind of write what we want to write.
feels right.
Like what we. To me, we're still a garage band that just writes songs that are like, yeah, that's cool. Does anyone else like it? No, not fuck them. You know?
Yeah.
Well, that's the best attitude
And
to
even with-
have, I think, so because then there's no fear, there's nothing to prove, you know.
Right, and even with signing to, when we left Metal Blade to sign to Rise Records, a lot of kids were like, oh, they're gonna dictate what you write, they're gonna dictate this, they're gonna dictate that. And Rise was just like, no, write whatever you want,
Do your thing.
give it to us and we'll put it out. And we're like,
Turn it in when you're done.
sick, all right,
Pretty
cool.
much, yeah.
Great, and that's what we did, so.
Where do you guys do most of your writing? At home, on the road? Like, where's the inspirational focal point?
Probably at home.
Lots on home, lots at home.
There's a lot of writing.
On
in
tour,
home.
we're too distracted.
Yeah.
Why what might you be distracted on tour?
By like,
My fun.
drunk.
My free beer,
Free beer.
A lot of alcohol.
my green flowers.
Green flowers.
Green flowers.
Crystal.
Oh,
true.
oh.
Not crystal flowers,
My
green
bad.
flowers.
Yeah.
We're not hard into the flowers,
know
but
anything
we're
about
in
that.
the flowers.
Oh, green flowers.
You know,
Oh, I get it.
the stuff that
Yeah.
killed the brain cells that you're trying to
Yeah.
reunite right now.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
What do you guys, there's so much time on the road where you're kind of bored as fuck. I'm sure you guys, are you guys on a tour bus? Or like, right? You're tour busing
Sometimes
for a while now.
sometimes like a van or a Sprinter. Kind of.
What do you guys do on the road? Do you like work out? Do you read? Do you watch
used to work out.
movies?
I
do
drink.
12-ounce girls, mostly, but
With one arm?
Hang out,
Till they switch
drink.
off.
with a beer.
12, plus
12 ounce.
40. If we were getting
We try to sightsee.
Only preferably
wide
wide neck.
We do a lot of sightseeing.
For
We do a lot of
New York,
extensive
jet
touring and
skis around.
Drinking and sightseeing.
What is your, let's go one at a time. Favorite place you've ever visited on tour? Like, wherever.
Jason.
Prague. That was such
Prague?
a that last time we went there. That was a really good time.
Yeah, that was fun.
What was your favorite thing? Like architecture or?
Yeah, it's just a beautiful city, and we went to these awesome bars and drank absinthe, and then
Ew.
I love it, and then bought some weed from some skateboarders in a park.
Green flowers. Green flowers.
Green flowers.
Green flowers. It was a weed.
Yeah, then we just
Yeah.
So basically, we could sum up this band with traveling, culture, green things. We don't give a fuck. We write the way we want to, because I do what I want. Evergreen Terrace.
It's our sexy
that,
body.
yeah.
We do what we want.
Yeah.
We do what we want. I have nothing else to say. I love you guys. Your show was rad.
I love
Great
you.
to see you again after all these years.
namaste.
We'll see you guys in the pit. Green flowers all around.
Green flowers.